Hello, everyone. I am back, second time today. Um, it's late. Probably shouldn't be doing this, but I got aggravated, so here I am. Actually, this is to illustrate a point I was making earlier today about how there is a massive disconnect between the nature of the problem we're facing with global heating and the messaging we're getting from people who are in a position of leadership, authority, uh, thought leaders, this kind of people. So my wife was just listening to Paul Beckwith, and Paul Beckwith on his stream brought up a website, and we weren't even listening to him. We were just looking at the website, and I had to pause the video and I said, "Let's read this. What is going on here?" And the name of the website is globaltippingpoints.org. There's some hyphens in there. Google it if you want to. It's a Jeff Bezos project, plus some other partners. Uh, it came out of COP28, which was held in what, Dubai, I think. So already it's a little bit suspicious. Those guys did a pretty slick presentation, and I'm not going to say they were wrong, but just got to be careful. These certainly the COP28, uh, are heavily, heavily influenced by the energy sector, especially when it's held in Dubai. So uh, they're going to they're going to bring out their best propagandists when it comes time to you know influence people on what they want people to think. So we were listening to Paul Beckwith, and like I said, and he had this website on his screen, and so I said, hold on, let's just take a look at this because I had immediate suspicions and doubts about it. I don't know. I've just gotten to where I can just sense the bullshit from 100 feet away. So this came up, and I thought, well, let's just read this. So I'm just going to do that right now. Uh, there's key messages, key recommendations. There's four sections of work that they're doing or claiming to do. And then there's these two paragraphs, and one of them is called the summary report, and it has one type of tone. Let's see if you can catch this. And the next paragraph is called introduction. So that's setting the introduction is setting the stage for the work they're doing, and the summary report is basically why are we doing this? Kind of like, okay, so the summary is like here's the physics, and the introduction is here's what we're trying to accomplish. So let's start with the physics. Let's start with the warning. Let's start with the urgency, the urgent message, the takeaway of what's happening to us. So it says here, and I'm just reading directly from the landing page of the website, uh, globaltippingpoints.org. Summary report. Harmful tipping points in the natural world pose some of the gravest threats faced by humanity. Now, that's a pretty powerful statement. We have global leaders talking about nuclear war, so this is kind of out there. I don't disagree, by the way. Pose some of the gravest threats faced by humanity. They're triggering the tipping points. Will, not might, not could, not should, will severely damage our planet's life support systems. Gee, that sounds important. And threaten the stability of our science or of our societies. So let me read it again without interruptions. Harmful tipping points in the natural world pose some of the gravest threats faced by humanity. Their triggering will severely damage our planet's life support systems and threaten the stability of our societies. Uh, Most of that, I don't have any question, any argument with that at all. This sounds fairly apocalyptic. Sounds seriously like the end of the world, to be honest. Uh, Severely damage our planet's life support systems. Really? Life support systems. Wow, and we're gonna damage our life support systems? And they said that with a straight face? Okay, I'll roll with that. And threaten the stability of our societies. The stability of our societies, threaten the stability of our societies. The only thing standing between us and a cataclysm is our resilience. Can we handle, disruptions and massive, attacks against our well-being? or not. And so, if these tipping points are going to threaten the stability of our societies, that's what it says right here. Then that's a big threat. The stability of our sciences, of our societies. That's law and order. That's supply chains. That's family cohesion. That's jobs and school and healthcare. It's everything. Stability of our societies. That's the big you know the big enchilada. That's the whole thing. So that's the threat message. That's the alarming threat message. These tipping points, whatever they are, when they're crossed, when we trigger them, are grave threats, and they're going to severely damage our planet's life support systems and threaten the stability of our societies. Wow, just wow. What can I say to that? Wow, that's alarming. That's wow. What do we do? I'm hooked. You got me. So then they talk about the introduction. This report is for all those concerned with tackling escalating Earth system change and mobilizing transformative social change to alter that trajectory, achieve sustainability, and promote social justice. It's worth reading a second time. This report about stability of our societies and life support systems is for all those concerned with tackling escalating Earth system change and mobilizing transformative social change to alter that trajectory, achieve stability, promote social justice. So, in other words, we we are about to destroy our planet if the ability to support life is in the balance, and the stability of our societies as these collapses and changes take place should be front of mind, top of mind. Okay, and how are we going to approach this with social change and sustainability and to promote social justice? And that's how we're going to deal with the failure of our life support systems. Listen, man, if you were an astronaut, okay, on the International Space Station, you have actual life support systems, okay, and this we're talking physics. This is your oxygen scrubber. This is your CO2 management. This is your wastewater management. Okay? And this is your life support systems. And they were failing. Something happened, a micrometeorite or someone bumped a switch and turned something off. Okay. You wouldn't be worrying about societal justice. You wouldn't be worrying about sustainability. You wouldn't be worried about social change. You'd be trying to fix that shit, right? You'd be all over that. Okay, our life support systems are shutting down. Our societies are becoming destabilized. Jump, go, 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 go. This is urgent. This is a matter of life or death. We got to fix this right now. And but over here in the introduction, they introduced if you want to call it the solution set, as encompassing, transformative social change to alter the trajectory, achieve sustainability, and promote social justice. That is the weakest shit you could possibly propose when your life support systems are being shut down and your societies are being destabilized. And you're going to focus on social justice? What the actual fuck? What the actual fuck? Who the fuck are these people? Why would they give me this summary of the challenge where our life support systems are endangered, our societal stability is on the rocks, and they're going to promote social justice? What the actual fuck is that about? This is what blows my gasket. This is so deranged. This is so unhinged from reality. Yes, we are in trouble. Our life support systems are being damaged. Our societal stability hangs in the balance. We could go completely bonkers. We could go completely medieval. We just lose our fucking minds collectively and unleash the kraken, okay, on each other. We could totally do that. We're capable of doing that. We've had problems not as bad as this and acted worse than I've just described, right? And what they're going to focus on, I mean, given this bleak assessment, what they're going to focus on is, transformative social change, sustainability, and promote social justice. Just promote social justice. They're not even going to try and do it. They're just going to promote it. They're going to promote this weak ass shit. They're going to promote this weak ass bullshit, and then they're going to have all these things they're going to look at, and they're going to get a grant from fucking Dubai selling natural gas to everybody on the planet. They're going to get a grant from them, and they're going to study this, and the most they're going to come up with. I mean, let's just face it. Nowhere in here are they gonna recommend that we stop burning fossil fuels because of our life support systems being on the rocks and our society is becoming destabilized. Nowhere in here are any of this report. You know, I don't even have to read it. I just know they're not gonna recommend that we stop burning fossil fuels. They're just not. It We're gonna promote social justice. That's what we're gonna do. That's the fucking shit we're going to do. Our planet is on the rocks. Our societies are being destabilized. World War III released the Kraken, and now we're gonna promote social justice. I'm sitting here losing my mind. Can you tell? Is it obvious? It's obvious to me that I'm losing my mind. Every time I hear one of these useless sacks of shit talking about what we're supposed to do, it always comes down to promoting social justice and sustainability. Now, if you wanna promote sustainability, please do so. You think we need to talk about social justice? I'm gonna agree. I'll be right up front. Agree. I'll be right there first in line. Shake your hand. If you wanna plant trees, please do so. Lots of trees. Because in our tree plant tent, I think that's a great thing to do. But we have to stop burning fossil fuels. I mean, you can do all those other things, but we must stop burning fossil fuels. Oh, but that would cause problems and, I couldn't get to my job, and I couldn't get to my Disneyland, and I couldn't get to my latte in the morning at Starbucks drive-in, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, alright, so you're not taking this seriously. And this thing, this globaltippingpoints.org isn't taking it seriously. I mean, they start out strong. You know, our support systems are being corroded and our societies are being destabilized. Oh, yeah, that's all true. I read the headline. Yeah, that's true. You you you've summarized the challenge correctly, and then your solution is to promote social justice. Give me a break. Just or better still, just shut up. If that's the best you can do, we're gonna promote social justice, then just shut the fuck up, okay? Shut up. You crawl back under your rock in Dubai, wherever you came from, and just shut up. This is just absolute this is raging insanity. This is barking madness. These people are mad. They're mad. If they actually believe this, that we are destroying our life support systems and we're destabilizing our global society, if that's what they actually think, well, they wrote it, then this other thing is completely unhinged. Am I the only one who can see this? Why am I the only one who can see this? Why am I the only one getting upset by this? Why do people go to this website and sign up for the newsletter? What? What do you think you're signing up for? Well, we'd like to promote social justice. No, no, you don't want to promote social justice. Not on a website that's called globaltippingpoints.org. No, you don't want to promote social justice. You want to deal with the fucking tipping points. You want to not tip the tipping points. Leave the tipping points untipped. Let's not tip this shit, okay? Let's not destabilize our life support system. Can we? How about that? Let's talk about that shit, shall we? Let's not do that. How about we just not do that? And how about destabilizing our societies? Could we not do that too? Or just one of those? Just pick one and just roll with it, okay? And what you're gonna find is that you're gonna have to stop burning fossil fuels because the stabilizing shit and tipping over the support systems is enhancements to the greenhouse effect, which are coming about through excessive emissions of CO2, which comes about from burning fossil fuels. And there you go. There's your cause and effect relationship. Deal with it. Or don't deal with it. I mean, you don't have to do it. Right? Go plant a tree. Fine. Go plant a tree. But don't tell me that promoting social justice and achieving sustainability is how we're going to leave fossil fuels in the ground because it ain't. Because you don't intend to do that. Because you're Jeff Bezos and you're teaming up with the fuckers in Dubai selling natural gas to everybody. No, of course you're not going to leave fossil fuels in the ground. Of course you're not going to do that. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I see that. You're basically saying it right here. You think you're fooling me? You're not fooling me. Anyway, that's my rant. It's too late for this. Too late in the day. Too late in the century for this shit. Too late. It's too late. Figure it out, people. Just figure it out. Don't let this go by. Don't let this stand. This cannot be allowed to stand. This is wrong. Yeah, well, okay, so they've got a brand name scientist helping them out with this. We don't yeah, whatever. You know what? You know what? It's real easy to get scientists to help you with this because scientists want to be helpful, okay? Scientists want to be helpful. And if you throw $1,000,000 at them and tell them you can do anything you want with this, then they're gonna try to be helpful with the money. They're gonna try to put up a website, and they're gonna try to do studies. They're gonna try to influence politicians and policy, and they're gonna try to do all that. And, you can get their name on your thing. And they may have requirements like, "Don't tell me what to do with my research," and I'll say, "Fine, I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your research because 'cause they're gonna bury your research 27 pages in, right? Or not even have it on the website at all, and instead, they're gonna let you write the summary report, "Yep, we're gonna severely damage our planet's life support systems, and we're gonna threaten the stability of our societies." They'll let you write that part, then they're gonna write the introduction, and they're gonna focus on Jeff Bezos wants to focus on transformative social change, promoting social justice. That's all you're gonna get out of that motherfucker, okay? You're not gonna get anything like leave the fossil fuels in the ground. No, sir, you're not. And we didn't. We didn't. Here it is, right here. Courtesy of Dubai and Jeff Bezos. Well, go fuck yourself, Jeff Bezos. Yeah, I know you have to do this because this is business. Yeah, uh-huh. No, thank you. Yeah, it's easy to capture scientists. Yeah, he wrote the report. And if you read the report, it might be alarming, and he may not mention even one time in there, in his actual scientific report, peer reviewed and all that, that we have to promote social justice. But as soon as you build a website and you put a website designer on this, you bring all the lawyers out, and they start evaluating every single comma and period and 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 word, then you're gonna get bullshit like this. And then further down, there's this picture of I guess he's supposed to be an indigenous person wearing a feather hat. He's staring up into the mangroves and being what? Spiritual? Positive tipping point. Positive, see, positive tipping points. You know what that's about? That's about diluting the actual problem, which is the negative tipping points. We're going to talk about the positive tipping points because the negative ones are so fucking scary. So let's bury that shit deep in the report. Let's start out by talking about the positive tipping points. The people can be better. We can promote social justice. We'll have tipping points in societal awareness and tipping points in social change and social justice and awareness. And we'll tip ourselves into a whole new, you know, paradigm of kumbaya. And it's just asinine, you know, teenage bullshit. Just let me get out of a high school report about how I felt really great about tipping points when I realized you can have positive tipping points as well as negative ones. I'd rather talk about the positive ones because, otherwise I get depressed and I shoot myself. So I want to talk about the positive things. And somewhere I'll mention, yeah, there's negatives, but let's not talk about the negatives. Let's talk about the positive. It's just marketing madness. We need to talk about the bad things. The Titanic has hit the iceberg. Oh, yeah, that sucks. The water's coming in. That also sucks. And this fucker's going to sink to the bottom of the Atlantic. Yeah, that all sucks. That's really scary. You should be scared. You should be alarmed. You should be trying to get off of this ship. You should be trying to get to a lifeboat. If you can't find a lifeboat, you have to make something that'll do for you. Yeah, you need to be panicking right now, running around, screaming and shouting and crying and yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. There's nothing positive about it. There is nothing positive about it. Don't talk about the positive things. Get the fuck off the boat. Get into a lifeboat. Don't wait. Don't stand around blubbering. Don't stand around meditating, considering your navel or something. Get on the lifeboat. Get off this tub. It's sinking. That's where we're at. Promoting social justice. God, it just makes me sick. It makes me sick, and it should make you sick too. Oh, and by the way, it should really be scary. This shit's scary. It's scary. How are we going to preserve our planet's life support systems? How are we going to uh, prevent the destabilization of our societies? That's what we should be doing. How do you do that? If you can't do that, well, then we need to know. We need to know that we can't do that. If all we're going to do is focus on the positive things that need to be done in the world, but we can't address these things, then we should have a conversation. We're not going to solve these things. We're not going to solve these things. If that's the case, then we need to know these these tipping points are coming. They're going to destabilize our societies, and they're going to alter the planet's life support systems. Wow, really? Why are we talking about that? Just that. Why are we talking about that? I want that conversation. I want that conversation. The highest levels of governance, 24/7. 1-inch letters on the New York Times. Yeah, that's what we're talking about now. Yeah, leaving fossil fuels in the ground is the only hope we've got. And by the way, it may not work, but, how are we gonna do that? Yeah, I know it's scary. Yeah, I know it's gonna end the world as we know it. Well, the world as we know it is gonna end anyway, according to these guys. So, do you want to deal with it finally when your life support systems have been broken into pieces? You wanna deal with it finally when your societies have been destabilized and people are in panic and rioting? Everyone's storming every capital? Is that what you're gonna do? Yeah, okay, I guess we wait. I guess we wait and see what happens. And in the meantime, we'll, promote social justice, whatever the fucking good that's gonna do.